taking place as those trucks backed up, those barrels being dumped out of them. And that's all gone. And a lot of that's gone because of the 95.
I firmly believe that we have to protect our Snake River aquifer.
How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you're doing enough when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight.
Basically, you're looking at drums that were buried many decades ago underground, exposed to the elements. Most of the drums have decayed to the point where there's not much left of it.
What?
Basically, you're looking at drums that were buried many decades ago underground, exposed to the elements. Most of the drums have decayed to the point where there's not much left of it.
Okay!
The Idaho National Laboratory was founded in 1949. It's on the northeast edge of the Snake River Plain. Idaho National Laboratory was built on the upstream end of the Snake River Aquifer. The Snake River Aquifer is a giant body of water that underlies all of southeast Idaho. Most important of all, it is the drinking water, the only source of drinking water for 300,000 of our friends and neighbors.
What?
Here's what it looks like above ground. This is fractured basalt saturated with water. This is Thousand Springs. It's the aquifer itself coming out of the canyon wall and entering the Snake River itself.
What?
Take off your shirt. Take off your shirt. Why did you come in here?
So first, I firmly support the 1995 nuclear agreement, and I'm thankful for our former governors who have served the state, who have stood firm on that line. Myself, when I come through, I firmly believe that we have to protect our Snake River aquifer.
And that's why it's important for me, for the Land Commission, to go around the state, because there are some people in Idaho who still view what's taking place as those trucks backed up, with those barrels being dumped out of them. And that's all gone. And a lot of that's gone because of the 95 agreement.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are going to be okay.
Good evening, everyone. Now at 6, after 30 years of extensive cleanup, the U.S. Department of Energy believes they have finally improved groundwater quality around the Idaho National Laboratory site.
Yeah, it took a lot of time and government spending, but the U.S. Department of Energy is seeing better water quality at the INL.
It's getting cleaner and more safer for all the people. It is really a good news story.
As a result of the wastewater disposal in the early 50s, the aquifer was filled with radioactive isotopes like tritium, strontium-90, and major volatile organic compounds that could be harmful if ingested and harsh on the environment.
What? Am I going to be okay? I don't know. What? I don't know. Oh my God!
The INL is an important resource for our state and poorly understood. Full confession, when I began my run for governor, knew a little bit about what I read, had no idea. Had only scratched the surface of what it means to our country, what it means to our state, what it means to the economy here, what it means to the future of Idaho.
How?
Because a lot of folks don't understand how crucial the INL was and is to our national defense.
Yeah!
Most people on this side of the state that do know something about the INL, I think, know about the controversy surrounding the waste.
Yeah!
And I got to tell you, once I dug into it for myself, actually wasn't all that controversial.
What?
So takeaway, cleanup has gone incredibly well.
Correct.
And there's just a couple of factors that are completely out of our control with then moving it on to the next step. But I guess sometimes that gets lost in all this, that, yes, somehow things are going poorly over there with the cleanup. No, nothing could be farther from the truth. It's going very, very well, yep, and everything within our control is going great. So thanks for clearing that up.
Okay!
The new designs that we're taking on right now at Idaho National Laboratory with the small modular reactor, for instance, that is going to really change the world in terms of how we capture energy. That has all these lessons learned baked into that technology.
Can you talk a little more about that? Because I think most people wouldn't know how exciting that is and where that is in the process. So small modular nuclear reactors, this is the next invent really of the INL in concert with a lot of companies around the world to produce these reactors that are on a smaller scale that can be more nimble in their use, I guess would be the way I would say it.
I am so excited about this technology. This particular company that's going to build the first small modular reactor of this kind in the world will be right here in Idaho. The company is called NuScale. They've started in Oregon, and they're well underway of building 12 of these reactors at the Idaho National Laboratory site.
What?
2 of those reactors will be used for research purposes. So more scientists and engineers around the world who want to learn about these reactors will be coming to Idaho to learn from that or test things out, and then maybe taking that technology to their countries. In fact, those phone calls are already coming in, and it's pretty exciting. We're the 6th largest employer in Idaho. So Idaho National Laboratory has about 4,300 employees right now. So we have a business volume of about $2 billion a year. And we contract out about $200 million to Idaho businesses a year. So people can come and visit us. And I love sharing the stories about what we do with other people.
Well, thank you for coming on today, and thank you for being so fantastic. And personally, I want to thank you for helping me go from where I was in my knowledge to where I got at the end of that campaign. Always so nice, even though you guys knew Brad was going to win.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't know Brad was going to win.
Yeah. You guys were always so nice to me. Every time I went there, I'd walk away every time just so impressed with the professionalism and the commitment to Idaho at the INL. And so one more time, the website, because I really want people out there to listen to, go check it out. Yep. INL.gov?
It's INL.gov.
Great.
And there are 1-800 numbers. People can sign up for tours. We don't want to be a secretive place. We want people to know more about what we do.